Hello, everyone. We're just going to jump into it today. This was filmed on Monday. I had some time to tackle some projects that I've kind of been putting off. So I started with under my sink. This is where I store the majority of my cleaning supplies and then some pest control things as well. More than a month ago, I bought some storage solutions that I have been meaning to use in this space and just haven't gotten around to it for a really long time. So this was a quick project. As you can see, it's a very small little cabinet under my sink. I have never cleaned it out. I don't think it was ever even cleaned out before I moved in 4 years ago. So here I am doing that now, just taking my vacuum, getting out the big dust chunks, dust chunks, and then also just, I don't know, like wood shavings and scraps. And then I'm taking a Clorox wipe and wiping out everything I wasn't able to get with my vacuum. So the next thing I had to do, I got this little shelf from, that one, Home Goods, I think it was. And then I got little storage baskets from Dollar Tree. So here I am just kind of organizing and categorizing the things that have been stored under the sink and dividing it between these two little plastic baskets. And the idea is to then use the shelf to just make more use of the vertical space in the cabinet. So it worked out. I'm pleased with it. It looks a lot better. It's not as functional as I would have hoped it to be. Like the top basket ended up being pretty heavy. So you'll see in like a minute or so that it's kind of hard to pull out the bottom drawer just because the weight of the top basket is pressing down so much on the shelf that it kind of holds the bottom basket in place. But again, it looks better. It's not like I'm cleaning every single day that it's going to be a pain in the butt. We'll see. I'm pleased with how it looks aesthetically. The function, it'll probably do for the next 6 months or so, however long I'm still living here. I didn't declutter any of the cleaning supplies. If things were in big, lumpy boxes, I just took them out of boxes just to try to consolidate as much as I could. So here we go. As you can see, like it looks better. It looks better, but actually accessing things, might take a little bit of effort, but it's not too bad. So then I figured, hey, I'm in the bathroom. Let me take care of some other little things. I have a fall hand soap that it's gone now, but on this day it was just in its final dregs. So I'd gotten some more just basic refillable hand soap and was putting this hand soap on deck for when the fall scented hand soap is gone. So taking care of that. And then I spent just a few minutes wiping down surfaces, the bathroom counter and the mirror. And I definitely needed to clean my toilet. It was time. It wasn't a deep clean, like I didn't use my pumice stone or anything, but just the Lysol toilet bowl cleaner. And then I'm here using a Clorox wipe to just sanitize things, wipe it down. It wasn't a super deep clean. It's a deep clean if I'm pulling out the pink stuff. I did not pull out the pink stuff for this. The mirror cleaner, the glass cleaner I'm using is a Mrs. Meyer's glass cleaner that I've had for a really long time. Actually, it's just in this old reusable spray bottle from way back when I used to shop through the Grove Collaborative. I don't really do that anymore, but I still like the bottle. I still use it. board has been kind of an eyesore for quite a while. What you saw me taking a picture of were a couple notes from fellow cast members of Puffs that I just want to remember the words that they said. It was really, really sweet and meant a lot to me, but I also don't need the physical piece of paper to be able to look at those words. So I took the picture, and then most of the stuff that was on there I just recycled. If there was important information, I saved it digitally. And my sink was full of dishes as usual. I've talked about this tiny, tiny little sink in almost all of my cleaning videos. It does not take long for it to get filled up, but it also, the mess usually looks bigger than it actually takes to clean up. So there's that too. I just needed to get that taken care of. And another project I've been meaning to do is do some meal prep, and then I just get chatty. So I hope you don't mind. I'm going to do a little bit of a life update on just where I've been for the past few weeks, because I've been a little preoccupied and not able to post a video lately. Time to do some meal prep. I am making a vegetarian chili. I'm not following a recipe, but I have made vegetarian chili in my Instant Pot enough times now that I kind of know what the main ingredients are, and so I just sort of go with it and kind of tweak it depending on what ingredients I have. And last time I did this and I didn't follow a recipe, it turned out pretty good. Today I'm doing something a little bit different, so we'll see if it turns out okay. But yeah, originally I was just gonna kind of just film sort of like what I have been doing, or what I'm doing, and not talk to the camera. But I don't know, right now I'm just feeling maybe like updating you all a little bit on how things have been going. I haven't filmed in a few weeks, so I don't know, I'm feeling blah about that. I also am not liking how the lighting is sort of going in and out right now. I am in the middle of my apartment, far enough away from my kitchen light that's not really working to illuminate me, but you can see that there's natural light behind me. So let's see if this works out any better. That is so much better. Oh my god. Now you can see my face. I posted a few videos in a row, and that was great, and I was feeling really good. And then the week leading up to October, so I didn't really have a lot of time to film during the week, like on those weekdays. Well, that's not true. I had the time, but I chose to spend it on other things. Because that's the whole thing, right? It's like, I think if you've seen the past few of my videos, you know that I actually have a lot of time on my hands. I still have a lot of time on my hands, but I've been filling it with, other stuff. Not YouTube stuff. I've been watching a lot of YouTube. In fact, I have discovered a new YouTuber, not new like to YouTube, but new to me. Her name is Maddie Drosbeck, and I'm obsessed with her. I'm just obsessed. I love her energy. I love her sense of humor. I love her vibe, which I guess is like the same thing as an energy, and she's been inspiring me to do a lot of things. Don't worry, that was not your phone, that was my phone alerting me that someone on Instagram cares about me. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, let's see. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTube, watching a lot of her videos, and just being inspired like in life because of her, I guess. Wow, I mean, that's really selling it. Inspiring me in life. I don't know. Anyway, what else have I been doing? Yeah, so that week in particular, I was also getting ready to go to Disneyland with my father. My father. Oh my God. I bet, Jesus Christ. Okay. See, this is what happens when I interact with people online. They start interacting back. How dare they? No, I'm kidding. Yes, so I was getting ready to go to Disneyland with my dad. My biological dad. Hi, Dad. I think he's watching. He was so cute when he walked in. He was like, I feel like I'm meeting a movie star. Because I had just posted the video of decorating my apartment, and he walks in and he's like seeing it in real life. So it was super cute. So yes, I just didn't have time to post a video before I left for Disneyland. Life got in the way and my other priorities and projects got in the way. And then getting back from Disneyland, school, I guess, just kind of started to pick up a little bit. I know I'm only in 2 classes right now, but for some reason just the reading got really heavy, and there were some assignments I had to do, and there are still some assignments I want to do. I'm almost done. Like, really, if I look at the entire semester, I don't have that much left to get done, which is actually kind of scary because time is going by so fast. Okay, this is just, why am I struggling so much with this onion? I don't normally struggle so. Here's why. So I normally just cut it in half and then peel off the outer layer. I always feel like Suki St. James would be really disappointed with how much onion I waste because I'm too lazy to peel off this part. You can't even see it. So I just take off the whole outer layer. Sorry, Suki. Other little things we're picking up. I had some acting gigs that I needed to take care of. For example, one of my acting gigs is I pretend to be a patient for the medical students. Why? So there's so many alerts happening right now. It's driving me fucking crazy because like nothing happens for hours, and then I pick up my camera and suddenly it's like doo-doo, nah, doo-doo, nah. Like, I'm also on my period. So my patience is a little bit thinner than normal, but that's okay. So yeah, I pretend to be a patient for the medical students, which is just a really cool job. That's like an acting job that I have. I get paid to act for medical students. It's great, and it's really valuable to them because they need that. They need to practice their, you know, health history gathering skills and like learn how to deal with patients who are maybe like in pain or they're frustrated or they're losing their patience. So like at one point, because we were told to be impatient, bordering on difficult, that was their words. I was like, is this gonna take long? They were really good about it. But that's fun. It's very unlike me because I'm not that kind of patient or customer or anything. I try to be really patient with people in the world, unless I'm on my period. But even then I try to hide it. And then I rant about it in the car on the way home. Yeah, so I had to do that. And then there's this other thing that was going on called script teasers, which is a meeting for playwrights to have their plays read aloud for people to provide some feedback. So I was an actor reading for 2 of the plays at the most recent script teasers reading. What the heck is wrong with this? That doesn't look good, does it? I don't like that garlic. Why does, I mean, I thought garlic stayed good for a lot longer than it's seeming to. But it's also, I recognize that my apartment is probably not the most conducive for produce to stay really good. Although, to be fair, it's felt a lot cooler in here since the last time I did a video where I was like talking to the camera like this. Yeah, geez. Thank God we've gotten over the heat wave. Ooh, how hot is it? I think it's like 76. Yeah, It's 76 degrees, and I just closed the door so that there was less road noise, and So yes, so that's done. The script teaser thing is done. So I'm now finally focusing on getting off book for my next acting project, y'all. I have another acting project coming up. It doesn't open until, ew, that's not good either. What the fuck? Ew, like it smells bad too. All right, these are fine. Okay. Yes, my next acting project, it is a play called The Revlon Girl. It is about the aftermath of the Aberfan disaster that happened in Wales. If you are a fan of The Crown, which I'm not, but I watched this episode specifically for research, their episode 3 of season 3 is about the Aberfan disaster. So my character is a Revlon girl who is hired / she volunteered to do like kind of like a makeup party for some of the mothers who lost their children in the Aberfan disaster. So it's sad, but it's also got this like lightness to it. There's comedy in there too, but it's not a comedy, it's definitely a drama. But yeah, so that's coming up. We start rehearsing, geez, next week. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we've known that this was gonna be a project that we've all been cast for months. And there's only one other person in the cast that I've never worked with. Now it's really dark. I've never worked with directly, but I've seen her perform and I've, you know, heard her name a lot. And we've now had like a brunch together, all of us. And so we're starting with the bonding process and everything. But everyone else in the show I have worked with and I consider my friends. So the only one I haven't worked with, I'm sure I will consider her a friend by the end of this project because she seems lovely. Lovely. She is lovely. I like, honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. So that's been happening. School's been happening. I'm still writing my book. Actually, I hit 38,000 words this morning, so that's cool. That happened. I'm gonna put this on. I'm putting my Instant Pot on saute. That's a lot of olive oil. Here we go. I'm still writing. That's probably the most exciting thing I think that I've been doing. I'm excited about how consistent I've been with my writing, and just doing it, even though there's a lot of room for second guessing and thinking like, oh my God, who do I think I am? This is probably really terrible. And you know what? Maybe it is really terrible, but we don't see the really terrible first drafts of the books that we love, you know? So that's what I'm telling myself. So what if it's terrible? Editing can make it better. The other thing I'm telling myself is I am not writing this for the purpose of it being published someday or self-publishing or whatever. I'm just like, I want to write a book and finish it. Like I want to write a book or write a story from start to finish, because I have tried writing novels like in NaNoWriMo and Camp NaNoWriMo and whatever, and I was just never able to finish it, or I kind of quit as soon as it got a little hard or as soon as I got stuck, but not this time. No sorry, Bob. I'm not giving up. Disneyland with my dad was really fun. I had never been to Disneyland during Halloween before, and so just seeing all the decorations and everything was really, really cool. Riding some of the new rides and like seeing Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I don't know if I really am very public about this on YouTube. I don't think I've had any reason to be, not that I've hid it or anything, but I kind of have, okay, most of you are gonna hate me in the next 2 minutes. I can't even say it, oh my God, it's fine. It's just an opinion. And it's not even like that great of an opinion. Okay, I typically have a lot of disdain for Star Wars. Like, what's the big deal? Also, I know why I don't like it very much. I think this is residual not liking from, I don't know, from like being in high school and seeing everyone being like, oh my god, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. And I'm just like, well, I want to be different, so I'm not going to like Star Wars so that I can be different. But then I could have done that for other things too, and I didn't. You know? So like, what is happening? I don't know. There's something about Star Wars that just like, and Tyler loves Star Wars. He's got a Star Wars tattoo. He loves Star Wars. So, I don't know. But, all that to say, Star Wars, Rise of the Resistance at Disneyland was pretty good. It was mine and my dad's favorite ride experience of the trip. It's not our favorite ride. I actually want you to guess what you think my favorite ride is down in the comments, and if someone guesses it right, I will confirm. So my favorite ride is still my favorite ride. My dad's favorite ride is still Space Mountain, which, okay, someone have my back on this. I'm pretty sure it goes faster at night because we rode it twice, once at night, and that was our first time riding it that trip, and my first time in like years riding this ride, and I was like startled by how fast I forgot, because I had ridden it so many times before that I was just used to it and it didn't like thrill me in the same way that it did. But I was like re-virginized to Space Mountain, and I had such a great time riding it the first time, but then we rode it the second day and it did not feel as thrilling. So I don't know, did I just get used to it that quickly? I don't know. It's so fun. But anyway, so that was great. What else? And then I've just been trying to like have some spooky, you know, spooky times. Great, now my battery's flashing. Lovely. That's probably my cue to stop talking right now. I'm gonna stop talking, and I'm gonna finish making this chili and change my battery, and then you can watch me make this chili without listening to me ramble on. So like I said, I didn't actually follow any kind of recipe when I made this Instant Pot vegetarian chili. I'm just kind of using what I have, and it turned out good. I think I've made better vegetarian chili, but this was decent. So I still have some left. It's Thursday. It's Thursday of the same week right now, and so it's lasted almost the entire week. It'll probably end up lasting the whole week. And I'm sort of gonna finish off this video with a couple other little things that I needed to get done. Typically when Tyler comes over, he brings over my clean laundry, because why spend money on it, I guess, if your boyfriend offers to do your laundry for you? But I'm the one who I fold it and I put it away. So I need to do that, and then I like to make the bed. It just helps with the mental clutter, I guess, getting these types of things done. And then by the time I was done folding everything, putting it away, and making the bed, my food was done, so I just put it away for the week, stored it. So this was a weird kind of video, just me getting some things done. Also just sort of, I need to film something. I need to get back in the habit of filming and editing. And hopefully this inspired you to just take care of those little things that you haven't been getting to because you've been preoccupied with other things that you've needed to get done, and that's okay too. So if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any ideas about what you want to see from me, I would love to hear them in the comments, because I have so many ideas about productivity and being a grad student, like grad student life, you know, how that's going, what it's like being an almost therapist. I'm so close. If you want to hear more about my writing process too, I would love to talk about that. I'm feeling less and less of that imposter syndrome with it as my word count is growing. So anyway, if you like this video, like I said, let me know. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I will see you all in my next video.